For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler, currently joined by a special guest, Wheeling University men's basketball alumni, Jarett Haines, who has been playing with Galway Maree of Basketball Ireland. And Jarett, first of all, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on winning the Basketball Ireland Championship. Talk about that moment and kind of what it was like for you.
Thanks for having me. First of all, that was one of a kind moment. It was very special, dream come true. So it was very emotional. The whole game, the whole atmosphere was crazy. So I really loved every moment of it.
For you and the team, that was the first ever championship in program history, if I'm correct. So kind of talk about the team atmosphere in the city and what that was like for everyone.
So basically, like here in Ireland, the city is everyone's together, everybody loves each other. And when I came here, I understood that they have never won a championship before, and I have never won a championship before either. So we all kind of had the same goal. We all shared that same type of goal. So throughout these 6 months, we just worked really hard every day. Like the day I got here, we were working so hard, and to get to the cup finals was making history in itself. But to win the championship, like that's really big. Like I actually just came from some of the schools, just visiting the schools and signing autographs and stuff. So it definitely is bigger than basketball out here.
For you, you had a pretty big game, won the MVP of the game, 35 points. Talk about what was working for you and kind of what that was like to get that honor.
Um, well, in the beginning, not even the beginning of the game, but like maybe the warm up. So like we come out maybe an hour and a half before, and I was really nervous. I knew that I had to prepare, the whole week really, really hard. And like I was just nervous, like it was so many people in the crowd, so many supporters for each team. Like the opposing team had maybe 70% of their crowd there, so we weren't picked to win. But when the game started, I got a feel for the game. I tried to, play a lot of defense. I scored when I can. And by the time the first half was over, my jitters was out. So when that second half came, I knew that I was gonna have to will my team to win. So that's just what I did.
Kind of talk about the season as a whole. After you leave Wheeling, you have to up and move over to Ireland. What was that transition like? Kind of not only the basketball side of things, but getting acclimated with the new city and all that.
Yeah, it was crazy. Just actually getting on a plane to fly out here and having the jet lag and seeing how different it is from Wheeling or just America in general, like the culture, how everybody treats each other out here is just much different. Like even just not seeing police out here is really different to me. But just as a whole, it was such a culture shock. Like it took me about a month to get used to everything, especially how they just use euros over here. So different currency, like everything was just crazy my first month here. So I had to adjust to it, but I think I'm pretty good at adjusting to things, especially new beginners. Like I adjusted to Wheeling, so after a while I kind of, got acclimated here.
Joined by Wheeling University men's basketball alum Jarett Haines. And Jarett, kind of talk about some of the things here at Wheeling that kind of help prepare you for the professional basketball life, or maybe some of the lessons you've learned with head coach Chris Richardson's team.
Oh, I learned a lot from Coach Rich, but Wheeling definitely taught me to stay focused. Wheeling's not such a big school, like the gym is there, they have trainers and the weight room and stuff like that. So I spent a lot of time in the gym preparing myself for the next level if I were to get there. As far as Coach Rich, when I first got there, I wouldn't even give him eye contact, and he'll tell you that. But he taught me some things about being a man, and it definitely helped me being out here by myself. So I definitely thank Willen for what they've done.
What's that like now to know that you're a professional basketball player and kind of hearing Jarett Haines, professional basketball player? What's that like for you now, knowing that you've made it to that next level?
Uh, it's a dream come true. Like I put a lot of years into working hard, like even before I got to Willen, and Willen was definitely a stepping stone in my career. I really was able to shine and experience wins and losses at Wheeling. Like my 3 years at Wheeling definitely helped. But when Coach Butler came in, my last year, I believe, or the year before that, and he told me the statistics of being a pro. Like it didn't really scare me. It made me work hard. I had teammates like Jordan and Jay, like guys that, worked really hard, like even John Cordy, like just challenged me every single day. So, when it came time, when the season was over for me to get an agent and stuff like that, I went through that process and I was able to sign. So, signing on that dotted line was a dream come true. But where I am now compared to then, it's like my dream just continues to, come true. So I just try to manifest everything that I'm doing.
Finally, talk about some advice you might give to current Wheeling basketball players who are trying to make that next step, or even in life. What advice would you give them?
To the current willing athletes that may be trying to go to the next step, whether it's basketball, football, whatever, I feel like the advice I give is every decision you make matters. And, focus is key, and everything that people are telling you now that are maybe older that know what they're talking about, they're not lying. So I guess my advice is to just make the right decision. If you're supposed to be in the gym, if you're supposed to be working out, if you have second thoughts of putting in extra work, like I advise you to do it because it helps in the long run. Like preparation is everything. And outside of basketball, just continuing to learn, continuing to win, continue to lose, but if you do lose, it's how you respond from it.
Thanks, Jarett. Congrats on the championship and good luck the rest of your professional career. We'll be watching from Wheeling.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.